boosted his residuals between $400, $450. I don't know any other industry where you can actually go out there and give yourself a raise like that every week. I'll just jump right into this. I actually haven't met you yet, so it's nice to meet you here, Trev. So please tell us a little bit about yourself, your kind of your background. What led you to Easy Pay?
I ran across probably a YouTube thing of Joe's and just gave him a call and got lined up with the call and joined up. So,
Well, welcome to Easy Pay, buddy. We're glad to have you here. So, I'm going to kind of ask you similar questions that I did here for Tony. What is like your overall goal? I guess getting set up with Easy Pay and working with us. Like, what's your overall goal with us?
well, big factor in even joining up was the residuals. I've been hearing that term for years and just wanted to find a place where I'd be able to do that. And just the opportunity itself, like Tony said, is pretty much a no-brainer. Whenever you got something like this, it's like you know you get to help
Just
people. And I'm kind of against Amazon and Walmart taking over and putting small businesses out of business. So if I can help some people stay in business, then by all means.
Absolutely, and it just kind of makes sense, and you're really out there just helping people. That's the beauty of this industry and this business, and working with Easy Pay. So would it be safe to say you were not a merchant services salesman pro? You kind of stepped in here and you didn't have a lot of experience, but were able to you were able to get out there and get your first deal. Like, is that pretty safe to say for you? Like, how did that work?
Other than helping a friend at fireworks stand during the fireworks season, I have no sales experience whatsoever. And thanks to getting out there and actually contacting one of those guys with the fireworks, he gave me a number, told me to call this guy. I gave him a call. He had a shop. I had no idea what kind of shop it was, but I
Yeah.
gave the guy a call and he had me meet him, and we got together. But we got it taken care of today. And not only that, but they got back to me and you said that I was an agent. As of today, I actually am an Easy Pay agent.
That's great. So yeah, so you would say, like, my next question for you. So after you got this first deal, which is awesome, you went out there your first week, you signed your first deal. How was your support with Easy Pay? How did that go?
Um, I had one instance where I guess Nick was with someone else and he wasn't able to get right back to me. So
Right.
I followed the direction that Joe had given us and I sent him a text. And,
Yeah.
just a few seconds later, I was on the phone with Joe. And it's been like that. I've spoken with Nick, I believe, every day. We text every single day, including Sunday. He was available on text
Wow.
for me. So, um, even on his day off when he was watching football, and
Yeah.
he was helping me, learn this stuff so that I'd be better prepared for this week.
Right on. So pretty safe to say support's been pretty amazing for you, and very helpful throughout your first week here.
Yeah,
So
outstanding.
my next question for you is, do you think plugging in to our meetings, our webinars, and communicating with your sales director and Joe, has that really helped you go out there this week and get your first deal?
Absolutely. With the encouragement that they gave me, I didn't try to just focus on the learning everything. They were like, go get it. And that's
Yeah.
just kind of what I did. I don't think I would have gotten that sale if I'd have been sitting at home trying to make sure I had everything perfect. And one of the one of the things I've learned through my self improvement journey over the past couple of years lately has been uh, done is better than perfect. Doing is
Right.
better than perfect. So
So
I
you went
doing
out
that.
there. you went out there, you did your big three, you got on our training site, you printed, you learned how to explain the cash discount, you printed out your materials, and you went out to work. Is that pretty safe to say that's how it went for you?
Pretty much, yeah. That was it.
Awesome,
Uh,
man. I always love to hear that from people. They weren't they a lot of people, the biggest thing is they're scared to get out of the car door, and it's really great to hear someone that just put the numbers game to work and went out there and just got grinding, and that sounds like that's what you did here, Trev, and good job to that. um my next question is for you here, Trev, is what's your why are you building your merchant services business? Why are you building your cash discount business? What's your
um,
why?
multiple reasons. My father's getting older and more infirm on a fairly regular basis. Want to be able to be there for him. Want
Yeah.
to be there for my grandson is 3. He lives with us right now, but he's about to go out to California with his mom, and we're trying to have that time. So want to be able to have that time with family, like I've been hearing, and also being able to be financially free for the first time in my life. Uh, that
That's
is,
one of the biggest thing. That's one
yeah,
of the biggest things, and I can tell you from personal experience right now on the call, having financial freedom, it's such a blessing. It's such a weight off your shoulders, and it really aligns with that owning your life and what we talk about here on the back end. But that's such a huge factor of it, and it is a blessing. So, my last question to you here, Trev. So, we kind of talked about communication and plugging in with us. It sounds like you've done a really good job in that. Like, what's the number one advice or tip that you would give to someone that's just getting started with us? What would you say to them? Like, what advice would you give to them?
um, whatever excuses that you try to come up with, because your brain is going to, don't listen to those. Get out there and get to work, plug in, call in, get, I have another potential customer that, both Joe and Nick have spoken with. And, it's been, just, plug in, call in, and do what you're told to do. And like I said, you know, um, one way I put it, I saw a meme one time, and it was, you know, my footprints will be okay in the sand, but I don't want to be the one who leaves the butt cheeks in the sand.
I love it. I love that these are unscripted, and that's a big takeaway I just got from you. You left your excuses at home. I love to hear that you left it out on the table, and no excuses. That's huge. So thank you, Trev. Great job going out there your first week and closing your first deal. I mean, that's awesome. So congrats, Nick. We'll go ahead, and it's good meeting you, buddy. Nick, we'll
Thanks.
go ahead and remove Trev here. Thank you, Trevor. All right, you guys. People that tuned in a little bit late, we did try to have Joe here on the webinar. He's out in Florida. He's owning his life right now. He's out at the football game here for Thursday night football. We didn't have a great connection with Joe, so we were unable to do the testimonial call with him. But that's awesome. That's why we're here, you guys. It's all about owning your life, having that time freedom with your family, and that's one thing that Joe he really lives by. And that's what we're all trying to get to out here. And these testimonial calls have been great here. We had Tony on tonight, we had Trev on tonight, but everyone that's trying to build your business, I mean, what we've heard from these guys, I mean, the biggest thing is, you got to get out of the car door, you got to go to work, you got to play the numbers game. We got to do the big three. If you're not printing out your materials and getting out there, you're never going to be able to sign a merchant and help them. So I'll see you guys at the top. That's the end of it here. Nick, you can go ahead and end our meeting. Thanks, guys.